This is Sam from Uniondale, and you're tuning into another edition of the Sam I Analyze Show. The NBA mourns a loss of another legend today as Jerry West, the logo, Mr. Clutch himself, has passed away. Let's analyze. Condolences go out to the West family, his kids. From what I saw, he had 5 sons, and he's survived by his wife, Karen. Jerry West, to me, I didn't have an opportunity to see him play. I was not even around when he played. But from all accounts, as a player, he played 14 years in the NBA. All 14, he was an all-star from his rookie year in 1960 to when he retired in 1974. Jerry West, as I know him, is the logo. But those who played against him, they called him Mr. Clutch. To the point where he was so clutch and he was such a playoff performer that in 1969, he's the only player to be awarded the Finals MVP in a loss to the Boston Celtics. In that series, he averaged 38 points a game. Now, we saw this past postseason. The guy who was, quote unquote, the player of the playoffs up to the point of injury, Jalen Brunson, who had at one point hit 4 straight 40-point games. He was chasing, who else? The logo, Jerry West, who had a record 6 straight games of 40-plus. Jerry West is a competitor. He's a winner. He made 9 NBA Finals appearances, according to this, and he was only able to win one time. But Jerry West, folks, is a guy. When I saw that, I'm like, wow. How do you do that? Continue to pick yourself up, no matter what. No matter what, he would pick himself up and continue to play. I've got this is from his documentary on how Jerry West just continued to be a winner no matter what. This is what Jerry West had to say.
The finals losses took their toll on West.
It was horrible. I really wanted to quit. I did not want to go on. It was just too painful for me. Sometimes it takes a lot of courage to just go out and play again. And I think with my mentality and the way I felt about the game, it hurt too much.
Jerry West was a competitor, folks. And he was around the game for 60 years. I know Jerry West as a phenomenal NBA executive, as he was the architect of the Showtime Lakers, Magic and Kareem, Worthy and the rest. And in 1996, he was the guy who orchestrated the trade for Kobe Bryant. And I remember, as a kid, I used to listen to the draft on my headphones. And I'm hearing rumbles that teams like the New Jersey Nets, the New York Knicks, are really thinking about this young kid coming out of high school. And Jerry West had the foresight, and he was sitting there in the back in the background, like, let him fall. And he contacted the Charlotte Hornets, and made a trade for Vlade Divac, and I think it was a pick or something like that. At this point, does it even matter? And the rest is history. He ended up convincing Shaq as a free agent to come to leave the Orlando Magic, join the Los Angeles Lakers, and he told Shaq, as the story goes, that I've got this kid that's going to change the game, and you guys are going to win championships together. And that was Kobe Bryant. I didn't even realize not only that, but it almost seems like everything that Jerry West touched as an executive turned to gold. He was an important piece in helping the Golden State Warriors and their dynasty. To the point where I didn't know this until today. I heard this from Brian Windhorst that they wanted, and I don't know why Klay Thompson is always in trade rumors and everything, but supposedly there was a trade where they would have traded Klay Thompson for the Miami Heat's forward. Kevin Love. There we go. Brain freeze for a second. And he was like, you better not do it. And that did not come to pass. Folks, he's a winner. And I think the game has lost a great one in one Jerry West. He was a guy who, like I said, he brought this team together. The Lakers, he made them who they were. And until to the end, I mean, he was an advisor for the Clippers. I even saw that Leon Rose, he was one of the people that advised Leon Rose on not Quentin Grimes being a good player, and he sees something in him. This is a guy, this is a man who the NBA definitely feels his loss, and he had a lot of the stuff that we saw, from the logo to some of the Lakers magic. He had something to do with it. Again, condolences go out to his family, Laker Nation, and the members of the West family. Now, folks, we continue with the NBA as the finals start back up again today. 2 days off. It's Wednesday. And we shift to Dallas. What do they say? A series does not start until you lose at home. And what was it? At the end of the third quarter of that game, the guy who I thought was playing like a contender for the Finals MVP in Kristaps Porzingis, KP, hurt himself. He hurt himself. He continued to play, but and they found a way to win game 2. But Kristaps Porzingis going into tonight has a rare lower leg injury. He's day-to-day, but Coach Joe Mazzulla gets the quote of the day. This injury, folks, is such a big deal that Joe Mazzulla, this is what he said about the KP injury. We took the decision to play out of his hands. Folks, Kristaps Porzingis has been a force, has been a factor, and to me has been the sleeper. I'm like, KP plays. There's nothing that this Celtics team can't do. And right now, he's day-to-day. He's got this leg injury. He's saying he's doing everything in his power to play. This is as of yesterday. We're going to see. It's the finals. Players are going, if they can walk, they're going to play. That's what I believe. But again, they took the decision out of his hands, so we shall see. Now, going into tonight, for the Mavericks to have a chance and to save their season, Luka Doncic is going to somehow find a way to play, and we know that he got a shot. He was given a shot in order to play. He had a 30-point triple-double. He's doing everything he can. I expect Luka to play. I expect Kristaps Porzingis to try. But I'll tell you this. If Kristaps Porzingis can't play, the Celtics are still in a good place. As with KP, they're 5-1 in the playoffs. Without him, they're 9-1. So for the Dallas Maverick fans who are like, uh-oh, KP's not playing, we might be all right. All that's going to happen is Jason Tatum is going to finally start balling, I believe, and Jaylen Brown will continue to play like the guy who I think will likely get the Finals MVP. But again, it's only 2 games in. It's going to be very interesting, folks. If the Mavericks are going to make a stand and make this a series, it starts tonight. It really does. Kyrie Irving, 0-12 against the Celtics. They are his kryptonite. Uncle Drew, it's time to show up. The Mavericks need you. If not, with or without KP, Celtics get tonight, it's over. It's over. So we are going to see what happens. That we shall. Now it's that time. The GOAT, as many say he is, or one of the GOATs of football, of soccer, Lionel Messi, who played 20 years in Europe, is now in Miami. And he announced today that Inter Miami is going to be his last team, his last club. I'd like to thank everybody for tuning in, folks. I'm on Instagram at SamIAnalyze, on Facebook at SamIAnalyze, on the platform formerly known as Le Twitter, at SamIAnalyze. Please like, share, subscribe, and you see that notification bell to the right. Please click on that. That will let you know the next time I drop another video. Thanks for tuning in. And as always, à tout à l'heure.